Charlamagne Tha God set the stage for a heated interview by calling Sigel a hater for putting out a Meek Mill diss track, just a week after Meek and Sigel were seen in the booth together. Sigel, on the other hand, felt Charlamagne didn't have the right to speak on the matter without first knowing the facts.
Sounding like a hater lately, man.
A hater?
Yeah.
How you say that? A hater?
Cause I feel like, you know, you put out 2 diss records, but then you was in the studio with Meek like 8 days prior to the first diss record, and I'm like, if anybody else did that, I think you'd be saying that was a sucker move. That's kind of snakish.
I don't think you qualified to even say I sound like a hater because you don't know all the particulars. So how you qualified to say I'm a hater? Hate on what and why?
Sigel goes into a bit more detail about what actually transpired between him and Meek Mill, but he also wasn't trying to say too much on it. As a result, Charlamagne pressed Sigel again, saying Sigel is only loyal to someone when he has something to gain, since Meek had just recently featured Sigel on a song, but Sigel didn't appreciate being called a backstabber.
You know, you say I'm not qualified to speak on it. I'm just observing it, but it just seemed like, you know, loyalty with you lies with who's providing you opportunity at the time.
Man, get the out of here, Charlamagne, man. Provide me what loyalty with who? He ain't provide me no opportunity. He ain't called me and asked me to do that. I did that. I walked into Meek wasn't even there. It was just O'Malley in the studio.
Oh, so O'Malley called you to the studio?
No.
Meek called you to the studio?
No.
Sigel explains that he wasn't even trying to get on the song with Meek, saying he just happened to come to the studio while they were recording it. But 25 minutes into the interview, Charlamagne circles back, accusing Sigel of faking being cool with Meek, despite not liking him. In response, Sigel tries to help Charlamagne understand the situation with Meek better, but things quickly start getting heated.
I know I keep going back to this, but it's true. You was in the studio with Meek 8 days prior.
Did we or did not just answer that?
But you knew he wasn't. You said he wasn't. You didn't think he was real when you was in the studio with him.
All right, put it like this: is Kanye a street?
Absolutely not.
Huh?
Absolutely
but when
not.
Kanye put that phone call in, you know the stories. Who was there? He put the call in. I was there, strapped tooth to nail, ready to bust ass about the, cause he a part of our family. You understand what I'm saying?
Now, for people that don't know,
you don't. How you don't understand? Because you know why? Because you not from that cloth.
Mom, that's cool. I don't get it.
You not. That's why you don't understand that.
For the last 10 minutes of the interview, it became obvious Charlamagne was trying to get under Sigel's skin by saying stuff to portray him in a negative light.
You remember, because when I hear you talk about the kids' clothes, you remember you did the State Property clothing line. I remember an interview you did where you said they got the little compartments to hide your guns and hide your dope. Like it could have that looks crazy. And when you think about it,
Charlamagne, shut up.
Charlamagne then decides to bring up the beef with Meek Mill one more time, but that was the last straw for Sigel because he completely shut Charlamagne down, telling Charlamagne not to play with him since he's really about that life.
If you see like Meek calls you and be like, "Yo, Mac, what's up? Let's squash this."
Put the phone call in. Let's sit down and talk about it.
In your mind, you still think he's not real. He's a sucker.
Why you keep harping on that? We answered that. We talked about that. So don't talk out your neck because you want what you want. If you saying you want unity, keep doing that, man. Don't stop playing with me, man. Stop running your fucking mouth. You shouldn't. It's dangerous. It's dangerous.
No doubt.
You talking about somebody who went to war with police. It's dangerous. Attempted murders in the height of my career. It's dangerous. You don't know nothing about that, man.
No.
You sit up here and your job is to play games. But play with something safe, man. Don't play with me.